her status? How is she? Any updates on her status? She's getting closer to return on the floor.
No updates outside of she's out tonight. So just continuing to work and get her progress and make sure there's no setbacks.
With the start-stop nature of you guys this season to this point, having 5 in a row at home right here, what kind of opportunity do you view that as for the rest of your year?
I mean, I think it's a great opportunity for us. Sleep in your own beds for a while, play some games at home, in our home arena with this crowd. It is a great opportunity, but you also can't take the opportunity that you're playing at home for granted, right? We still got to come with that energy, that effort, that high attention to detail, intentional focus, and we've got to build.
Has it changed, or have you adjusted the way that the team adjusts to different offenses? Like, it seemed like against Minnesota, you were a little bit quicker to change the way that they're running some of their screens versus early in the season against like a New York, and sealing off some of their open looks. Is that a tweak that you've made coaching-wise, or is it kind of just a matchup-based?
Defensively or offensively?
Defensively, I'm sorry.
It's a matchup. It's action-based. It's depends on who's on the floor for us too, and the different coverages that we can have.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought someone was in front. What have you seen the last 2 games in particular against the Wings and the Lynx of the growth of this team without Caitlin on the floor?
I think first and foremost, defensively, we've been better. And that's continuing to build consistency in our coverages, have a high attention to detail in everything that we do. I think our activity, our awareness has been better. On the defensive end as well. We've done a better job of protecting the paint. Now we've still got to improve in defending without fouling. And I think offensively, the ball's moving. Multiple players are touching it. We're getting it from side to side, getting it inside, outside. It's moving a little bit quicker. Our goal is to get to where we play .5 basketball. And when we're at our best, it's moving and it's popping, and ball movement and player movement as well.
Excluding the Commissioner's Cup final, previous 4 games, I want to say Kelsey Mitchell averaging like 25 points per game. How important is her consistency and leadership and ability to just be hot in a vacuum kind of on offense? And then in a similar vein, Ari McDonald and her spark she's brought to this offense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's important for us with Kelsey because she's a scorer. That's what she does. And she can score in a lot of different ways. Prior to getting Ari, she really was the only player for us that got downhill. And her shot wasn't there against Minnesota, but I thought her decision making was really good. There were a few times she wanted them back, but she's been on balance. She's been making the right reads. I think the Dallas game, not only did she have 31 points, but I think she had 7 assists. So her decision making has been better. Sometimes when you get players who are so fast, they just have to gear down a little bit to make the right read, and I thought she's been doing that. And for Ari, I mean, just again, her ability to, number 1, get downhill, number 2, facilitate, and number 3, set the tone defensively for us. We need that energy, and her ability to impact the ball game for us on both ends.
We talked about fourth quarters and how those were challenging for a while. It was not the case last game. Several of the players are talking about how they just stopped playing to lose and change that mindset. What do you attribute maybe that mindset shift? Was there anything in particular maybe that led to that?
I mean, we keep talking about it. We put them in those positions. We had a few days to practice, so put them in those positions in practice. I think also our decision making during those times against Minnesota was better. Not trying to make the home run play, just hitting singles, so to speak, and staying in the moment. And just taking it one play, one possession at a time. We got some stops when they started to make runs. We got some scores when we needed to. I felt like the group that we had on the floor that finished the ball game, they were really good the entire ball game, and they really did stay in the moment, take it one possession at a time.
In addition to that, didn't play Vegas too long ago. Down the stretch, that was one where they rallied, but. In this matchup, what adjustments are you looking to make to get a different results?
Well, 2 things. 1, don't foul them as much, and 2, take care of the ball. I mean, I think they had 40-some points off of free throws and turnovers. Like, those are just 2 areas that have plagued us throughout the course of the season that we need to continue to be better in. And I don't know what the final score was, but I think it was single digits, and you can't hinder yourselves in those ways.
Natasha Howard's been playing at a high level, especially over these past 3 games. What have you been seeing from her in her game and just her growth?
Confidence. I think early Tosh was trying to fit in, and I think lately she's just been playing her game. I think our team has a better read on how to get her the ball to be successful. I think she's got a better read on where she can get her spots. But she's also changed her mindset in that she's starting on the defensive end of the floor. You know, she's being active, she's being aggressive, she's setting the tone on that end of the floor, and that's really opening it up for her on the offensive end and taking a little bit of pressure off.